Hey guys, this is Miss Jenny, and this is your orientation for VBS. Sorry we didn't have a real life meeting this year, but I know many of you are much more tech savvy than I am, so I thought this would help and save you a little bit of time. What you're going to need to do is when you finish this video, go back to the email that you got that had this link, and you need to go fill out a little questionnaire for me. When you do that, and if you get all your answers right, then when you go to the source on Sunday morning, there'll be a list with your name on it, and you can get your t-shirt for half off. So that's what you'll do instead of having a coupon. So make sure that you listen carefully. You may even want to watch lots of times because I know you just like looking at my face anyway. And be ready for that questionnaire. All right, here we go. First thing that you need to know serving in VBS is that you are a leader. You are not considered a kid. This is not VBS for middle school and high school. This is leadership, and that's what we expect from you. That's what I'm communicating to all the adults that you'll be working with, that you are leaders and they should treat you like you're a grown-up leader. So what that means is you need to step up to the plate. We need you. VBS can't happen without you. These kids need you. You're going to be working with kids from all different walks of life who've been going through all kinds of different things before they come into your world. So we need you to love them. We need you to set a good example for them, and we need you to share the love of God with them. And we need you to be a big help to the grown-ups that you're assisting. Along those lines, a couple of things that you need to know is you need to be early. If you're serving in preschool, you need to be there 30 minutes on the first day. Be there 30 minutes early, regardless. If you're serving in preschool, you need to be there 30 minutes early. If you're serving in elementary, you need to be there at least 15 minutes early. So make sure that you are there to do that. Some of you will be assigned to be crew leaders. This is a huge job. You're going to be spending all week with the same group of kids. And I need you to love those kids. I need you to help those kids. I need you to model good behavior for those kids. Participate in worship. Do the motions. Don't be too cool. If you're too cool, they'll be too cool. You set the example for them to have a great time in Vacation Bible School. Another big deal is we do not allow any cell phones for you guys or for adults. The reason that we do that is we want all of your attention to be on the kids. So leave it in the car. You can leave it in your pocket, but we don't want to see it. And if we see it, we'll ask you to put it away. Well, yeah, I know there's always if you have it on, even have it on silent, there's that urge when you feel it buzz to check the text or to see who's talking to you on Facebook or whatever. We just ask that you give the kids 100% of your attention. So that also includes no iPods. We don't want you walking around with earphones in your ears. We want kids to have your full attention. We also need to talk to you about clothes. We do need to have a pretty strict dress code because, again, we want the attention of the kids to be on your love for God and not on parts of your body. So we need shorts that you would be able to wear to school. We need shirts that you'd be able to wear to school. Please, girls, nothing low cut or shorts that are too tight or too high. Any of you, if you wear a t-shirt, you need to make sure that the words are kid appropriate. That you don't have anything suggestive or anything that their mamas would complain about. Please remember you're going to be on the floor with these kids. You'll be doing all kinds of different activities. And if it's not something that you would wear to school, please don't wear it to VBS. We will ask you to go home and change. Another thing to keep in mind with kids is sometimes we're tempted to be able to play rough with them or to allow them to do something like riding on our backs or sitting on our laps, those kind of things. The two things I'd caution about that is, number one, we've got to keep safety as our very first concern. If they want to ride your back, they're going to want to do it 900 times, and then you're going to get tired of it. But the second is when you start playing rough with them, they'll start playing rough with each other. So we do ask that you stay away from that. Also, we ask that you are never, ever alone with a child. We would never want anyone to think that something inappropriate had happened because you were in a situation where you were alone with a child. You always want other people's eyes on you whenever you are with children. When you arrive to VBS, the first place you need to go is to the student check-in, which is located, will be in the atrium down towards the bathrooms. You'll see a table and Miss Tammy will be there. You must sign in each day to get your snack ticket and also to be counted towards community service hours for the future. So please make sure that you do that every single morning, every single evening when you're serving. You go to that student check-in. Let's see, the other deal I need to talk to you about is friends. Some of you have requested being with certain friends. That may or may not happen. Our first priority has to be staffing for the teachers and doing what's best for the kids. And that may mean we don't need as many friends as you want to have in your classroom. So please be patient and please remember that your first priority is there to serve these kids and to serve Jesus. Along those lines, please don't bring a lot of friends with you. There are a lot of great things in student ministry world that you can bring friends to. This just isn't it, because we only need a certain number of people, and we've got that pretty much full. So please don't bring 6 friends to Miss Tammy and say, we all came together, we want to serve together. Invite them to ice cream afterwards, but this isn't the deal to bring tons of new friends. Let's see. You will find out your role and your position at VBS the first day that you come. And the reason that we do that, I know you're anxious and want to know, but the reason that you do that is because we're still making a lot of changes leading up as we figure out how many kids we have, how many classrooms, that kind of thing. We will be making a lot of adjustments. So please be patient, and again, go to that student table as soon as you come in, and Miss Tammy will direct you where to go. Let's see what's on my list. Alright, we talked about dress. Don't wear anything goofy. We talked about being on time or being early. We talked about acting like an adult. We talked about going to the check-in table. We talked about getting your snack ticket. You must have your snack ticket to go to the worker snack area. Every year I have people complain about teenagers who pile up the food and take all the food. Please don't do that. We talked about no cell phones, and we talked about how this is going to be an incredible week where you guys are going to step up and be leaders and show Jesus to these kids. Thank you so much for serving. We appreciate you. Now go do your questionnaire. The secret word you're going to need to know is Panda Bear. Thank you. Have a good week. Bye-bye.